it is time to put the scissors down. Or is it? Who knows? Because there are some waiver wire moves that have already been made, right? Maybe some more to be made. And of course, we talked to the man. We don't talk to him, but we heard from the man with the plan, with the scissors in his hands, Mr. Darren Mougey. And we get to hear his thoughts about the current state of the New York Jets and an ode to the 2025 captains, our captains. Come on now. This is an action-packed Boy Green meets Wudi.
Can you guys help us get a Jet chant here? Yeah, going.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Come on in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go!
J-E-T-S, Jets! Let's go! J-E-T-S, Jets! Let's go! There you go, Wudi!
Third Party Thursday.
Chris joining us here on the program with a capital P here on the program.
Jake Asman, come on down. How you doing, good sir?
Wow, what an intro. I mean, the Boy Green is known for having the intro, but Wudi, that was unreal, man. Thanks for the kind words, son.
We are men of many names.
My favorite Austrian Jets fan right there,
Nice.
baby.
Boy Green
Meets Wudi. Welcome to another episode of Boy Green Meets Wudi. It is your boy James Wudi, and you already know we are Wudi, rocking everywhere. This man right here, he is the boy who became king, Mr. Paul Esden Jr. How you doing, my good sir?
Boy, what a busy couple of days it's been, Wudi, which is crazy because you'd think next week would be even more busy with week 1 and Jet Steelers and everything else, but roster cuts, practice squads, waiver claims, captains being chosen. I mean, oh boy. Well, I'll tell you this, Wudi, you're the captain of this ship, baby. Oh, captain, my captain. And we're great to be aboard your vessel as we travel through the Jets content creator sea of seas. So there's no one we'd rather have running this operation than you. And by the way, there's no me jumping in. No, I'm the captain now. No. You're the captain, baby. Yeah. Slap the C on your chest.
Hey, there's a lot of letters on my chest today, but none of them are the letter C, unfortunately. But hey, all good. Yes, the captains, that is I don't know if I want to say like exciting, but it's interesting. It's definitely very interesting, very intriguing information. Darren Mougey was talking. I already see some people in the comments talking about Mr. Mougey's comments. So we about to dissect it all and pretty much, give our takes, look at what's been going on, and as you already know, talk our beloved team. Like you said, it's been a crazy week. Some guys that we didn't want to go have gone. Some guys who we wanted to go have stayed. So it's a pretty interesting situation. And shout out to a guy who I don't think we've mentioned him on the show this year.
Wow.
But he was a guy that I think he was a fan favorite. My guy Jason Brownlee, who has made the 53. I think we were all kind of confused when he was cut. He was boys. It was Xavier Gibson, right? They were boys.
Them two together, they both made it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we kind of thought maybe they cut the wrong one. And as time has continued to just move forward like it always does, that might actually be the case because we're gonna see what happens with Andy Reid cooking up something for Mr. Brownlee while Zay is just out here. Even with HB talking about, catching, okay, we get it. He's not going to muff nothing. All right, cool. But fair catch every time, So what does that do?
Yeah, I would just say to your point, I think that's why it's important to talk about the initial 53 and the final 53 because, to your point, in 2023 when Hard Knocks was running, both Xavier Gibson and Jason Brownlee made it initially, and they did this whole Hard Knocks thing of both of them making it, and that was really cool. And then Jason's ass got cut a few days later. So, so he didn't end up lasting. And to your point now in Kansas City, probably winning Super Bowls and catching one-handed touchdown passes and God knows whatever else he's going to be cooking. So there's a lot to get into, Woody. So do you want to start with the Captain Crunch of it all?
Well, I mean, right? Cereal is a breakfast item. You want to start off with the breakfast before we get to the lunch? All right. The captains. Here we're looking at them. These are the 6 captains for the New York Jets in 2025. Pretty interesting, especially when you compare to last year. The Jets only had 4 captains. So now, okay, I guess there's, some extra credit here. We got 6 captains, of course.
Yeah, these buddies are multiplying, man. Jesus.
Hey, Quinnen is the only one from last year that is still captain this year. And you already know my favorite Jet. I can't say that enough. I would say one thing.
All right.
Right. The names that I'm seeing here, I feel like they all make sense. Right. The one surprise, if I had to call one of these 6 a surprise,
okay,
I am gonna talk about my guy Jamie Sherwood, actually, because CJ Mosley, right? He was the captain. That's what we called him, the captain, my captain.
Sure.
But did they just hop, skip, leapfrog over my guy Quincy Williams, who has been there? He was the protege that was turned from another team's waiver fodder into all pro, Jet great Quincy Williams. And, Quincy has helped with the development of Sherwood. I thought that was a little interesting or very noteworthy, especially as we talk about Quincy's upcoming contract, that the decision was made to go with Sherwood in this role instead of my guy Quincy.
Or maybe another linebacker, no offense, with all due respect, bottom right. For those who are like, who the hell is that? You may not know. That's Marcelino McCrary-Ball. That's another linebacker. They passed over your boy Quincy twice with the 2-pack combination. They went Jamie and Marcelino. If I'm Quincy, I'm like, what? Is it the Uncle Phil, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith? He's looking around the living room like, what the hell? Where's my C? Where's my C? Where is it? Is it over here? Is it on the side of a milk carton? Where is it? How did Marcelino McCrary-Ball get it over your boy Quincy?
No, that's a special teams. Like they always have a special teams captain.
Sure.
It was Justin Hardy. Last year it was your guy, Thomas Morstead.
Thomas Morstead, baby. Team up.
There's he's not gonna be out there, in pivotal moments playing linebacker. That is the designated special teams captain. But for the captains that we're looking at on the field, Sherwood, and it's no slight to Sherwood. I'm just saying, Quincy is the more tenured, more accomplished player at this time. So I just thought it was interesting. And again, when we talk about, contract, like, does that mean that they don't value Quincy, like that? Like I think there's a lot to read there.
And then AVT, Elijah Vera Tucker. What? Speaking of contract situations, he's heading into the last year of his deal too.
Yeah, but AVT is a dog. I feel like you guys forget that for some reason, and have consistently disrespected my man. Anyone who has seen him play, who has a good memory, that shouldn't be a surprise. And then, of course, when Aaron Glenn first became the Jets head coach at initial press conference, he highlighted 4 players in that press conference who are dogs, who are winning players, and 2 of them are on this screen right now. So Elijah Vera Tucker, of course, deserves that nod, has earned that nod, and based on AG's high praise before even starting practice with these guys, that was one that I could have guessed. Like if you said, "Oh, pick 6," AVT would have been in my 6.
But I would say, so looking at all of these, going through them real quick. So Justin Fields, obviously, if he wasn't a captain, that might be that might be a different topic for the show. Like, he should be the captain. Obviously, he should be running this operation. He's supposed to be the leader and all these things. So he makes sense. Picking one of the young bucks, obviously, and Garrett, who a lot of the young bucks got paid. No Saucy on the screen, but Garrett, G-Dub getting on the screen. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Jamin, he just got paid for whatever you want to talk about it with the Quincy thing. Like, Jamin has just been elected. He was the first guy. You talk about short-term memory loss, and sure, I'll go see a doctor about that. But what about this? Short-term memory loss of the fans. Everyone forgets Jamin Sherwood got the bag first, before Sauce, before Garrett. He's the first guy that got paid by this new regime. So I think that's a factor. Obviously, Quinnen is the second longest tenured Jet on the team, only behind the long snapper, Thomas Hennessy. He makes obvious sense. Marcelino McCurry, ball fine if he's the special teamer. If that's how we're handing out these trophies, these C's of a little offense, defense, especially. Some people have like 20 guys. So I don't even know what the C's is supposed to mean anymore. To your point, you mentioned the 3 last year. Offense, defense, specialty. Boom. Simple. 1, 1, 1. Okay, makes a lot of sense. We start getting to 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm not even kidding. You think I'm exaggerating. Look around the league, people. You see the captain graphics. I'm like, who isn't on this list when we're seeing some of these guys start graphics out there, for God's sake? So, no Saucy, no your boy Quincy. Interesting. But, hey, these are the captains, and, hey, hopefully they lead us into battle. Yeah.
I mean, they definitely lead us into battle. Whether they lead us to victory remains to be seen, but they lead us to the battle. And, again, nothing but respect for those 6 guys, and congratulations to them.
And most of them, I don't know if they've announced this because I've been sort of running around today, but most of it is normally voted by the entire team. So sometimes the front office or brass or whoever selects the captains are like, you. And so we'll see. I'll have to check the piece out in the middle of the show to confirm, but most of the time that is voted on by the players. So that, which is always, again, how it should be done for what's going on there, Woodster. So, Wudi, a lot of activity has happened here in terms of the waiver claims. It just claimed 3 players, which means 3 players had to hit the bricks. We'll talk about those 3 as well. But you tell me where you want to start. We got 3 waiver claims, 2 from the Chiefs and 1 from the Indianapolis Colts.
Well, the first one that comes to mind is the one from the Colts. And I remember on Tuesday, I actually saw comments about it, like, the Colts, just cut Jelani Woods, so let's, should we grab him? And I'm like, man, everybody's trying to grab everybody. And that's what I thought when I saw the comment. But hey, he was grabbed. And honestly, the tight end position is such an important position. I'm starting to learn in what Tanner Engstrand is trying to do with this offense that I'm all for trying to find the best fits. I know we all loved the measurables of Zach Kuntz when he was undrafted, to the Jets. So seeing Woods, 6'8", throw it up. Even the non-Jets fans in my contact list were like, Fields is so inaccurate. Like, he can still catch those because he's so tall. So I feel like it was a move that was respected by even the non-Jets fans to try to see. Let's see if we can get some out. See, we're so accustomed as Jets fans, like, defensive guys, we can pick up guys like Quincy Williams, pick up guys, turn them into all pros. We have yet to see that in almost any capacity on the offensive side for years. So maybe, one of these guys can be the guy, and Jelani Woods can certainly climb his way up the depth chart.
Yes, hopefully it's only a matter of time. I would tell you the surprise part for me. So Jelani Woods gets got by the Jets. By the way, again, I said it on the morning show, but I'll salute again. Connor Long, his sources told him on Tuesday, hey, Jelani Woods is getting a lot of interest from the NFL, but the Jets are heavily interested. He said this after he got cut by the Colts and said, hey, watch out for the Jets. Jets claimed him the next day. So Connor Long, baby. We got Connor overload. Connor Hughes, Connor Rogers, Connor Long, Connor yo mama, Connor my mama. Good Lord. Okay, Connor Long, getting it done. The old CL, who, by the way, recently surpassed 2,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel, which is awesome. And as Danger Zone talks about on Take Flight Talk, from the 355 subs needed, now down to 348. So again, if you guys are watching the show, we appreciate it. We're live on my channel every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 o'clock, but also on the Take Flight Talk channel. That is James Wudi's YouTube channel, talking all things New York Jets, for those who don't know. And apparently a lot of people learn on Tuesday, wait a second, he's got his own channel? Yeah, he's got his own channel. So Take Flight Talk, make sure you guys subscribe. He's 348 away, according to the math by Danger Zone, which I won't question, gets him to some monetization opportunity. So please, if you'd like to support a fellow content creator making that grind, he joins us here every single week. So, hey now.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. And I did notice, after that big push, on Tuesday, that number did go down. Please help it go down. Just it starts with one. That's all it needs is one. Can be used, can be the next one, and then we just trickle down. So yeah, definitely Take Flight Talk. That's where it's at.
For sure.
Thanks. Yes.
And so anywho, big shout out to Connor Long. Jelani Woods looks really interesting. 6'7". Darren Mougey. And by the way, I don't have the other guy's name who was also on stage, so my apologies. Part of Darren Mougey's staff that made a lot of these decisions on waivers. They both did a joint press conference earlier today, and that individual that was on the panel as well talked about how much they really like Jelani Woods and said it was a combination of the scouts, the coaches, medical team, and everybody all coming together and said, hey, and for those who don't know, this guy missed the last 2 seasons with season-ending injuries, hamstrings, and toe surgery. But this preseason, he was one of the league leaders at tight end in the preseason. So he's got crazy size, measurables, possibilities. But I would say, Wudi, the surprising thing is Jeremy Ruckert is still alive. So the Jets were active at tight end, but it didn't cost Jeremy Ruckert his job. They got 5 tight ends on the roster, if my math is right, because you got Mason Taylor, Stone Smart, Andrew Beck, Jelani Woods, and who am I missing? We got Mason
Jeremy
Taylor.
Ruckert? You didn't say Ruckert.
Yeah, Ruckert. So Ruckert's the 5th. Yeah, so 5 tight ends on the roster. That's sort of crazy. I thought for sure if they got a Jelani Woods type, that Ruckert's ass would have been grass, and not the case. So he survived. Those 3 cuts from those new 3 waivers, Wudi, were Tyler Johnson, the veteran receiver. He's already back on the practice squad. Zaire Barnes, and the third one was Marquise Hayes, the offensive lineman. Zaire Barnes, the linebacker, Marquise Hayes, the offensive lineman. So Ruckert remains on the roster, man. Heading into the season, we'll see if anything changes.
Yeah, I mean, I know that just makes your green blood boil.
Sure.
Seeing Ruckert still on the squad, but
yeah.
I wish him the best. 5 is a lot. I know Beck is really, fullback.
True.
But that 5 definitely seems like a lot. But like I just said, it's an important position, for this offense. And I like it, right? It's also a position that, QB Justin Fields looks for, has completed passes to this preseason. So, I'm all for it. And when you start talking about 6'8", come on, man. Let's see this regime unlock some players. Let's see them unlock some guys. So, I'm with it.
Yeah, as am I. So let's make it happen. I see Connor Long is joining us on our Instagram, baby. Connor _Long15. Good to see you, Connor. And again, great work there on your sourcing on the Jelani Woods story. I'm looking forward to the next sourcing or the lotto numbers. If you could get me those, Connor, off air, either one, whatever comes first on a Jet source story or the winning lottery numbers, I would appreciate it. At BoyGreen25, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Whenever you have a chance. And also, Wudi, I don't know if you have anything to say about either of the Chiefs waiver claims. They got a nice little intriguing offensive lineman, Cam Jones, the linebacker. Essa Pole is the name of the offensive lineman for those counting at home. And apparently the Chiefs fans were pissed. They were like, how do we lose Essa Pole to the gosh darn Jets? Jets scooping up a young offensive lineman to develop. Hey, I'm all about taking away Patrick Mahomes' bodyguards, baby.
Well, after seeing the Super Bowl, I don't know. No, I'm kidding. Another just very tall man.
Sure. Yeah.
6'7".
Yeah.
Right. A huge guy, 6'7", 319 pounds. And again, this is what can they unlock now? Obviously, with my guys, Olu Fashanu and Membu, I'm not too worried about the next guy in line. But we already have Chukwuma Chukwuma Okafor, right? And then we also have that's a poll now. So I like the depth.
Yeah.
I like the depth of the position. And that's super. I mean, if you're a Jets fan that has watched any year the last 10 years, offensive line depth has been probably the biggest issue of the season. Really, if you think about it, our guys just keep dropping. So having that next guy come up and not missing a beat is huge. And without Keith Carter, being out there messing things up, I like this move. And I like the linebacker move too. Maybe somebody else to leapfrog Quincy toward Captain Hood. That's just a joke. But I like all three moves.
By the way, the person that was on stage with Darren Mougey earlier today is Robbie Payton, the son of George Payton. So part of his leadership group. Robbie Payton's basically the right-hand man to Darren Mougey, who was on screen or on panel. Both, I guess he was on screen too. They were streaming it. But they had a lot of wonderful things to say about a variety of players on the roster, which was really intriguing, including Jelani Woods, Justin Fields. Now, let me give you, just because we're, that's what the headline says, so I'll get a little bit into it here, Woodster. The Darren Mougey presser today, there's a lot. You guys can check it out on YouTube, on the Jets YouTube channel in its full entirety. But they say that, and specifically I'll talk about Darren Mougey, he believes that Justin Fields can follow the Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield model about a quarterback blossoming in their third or fourth stop. But he said that it could, quote unquote, take time. So, and that there's a lot of moving parts at, 3 years, 3 different offensive coordinators, all this stuff. Do you think that warning, for lack of a better word, that just that words before the season is like, hey, man, should Jet fans overanalyze that like Justin Fields, even if we think he's going to be good, that it's going to take time? Or is that just, we're just overanalyzing the comments? Well, what's the truth there, do you think?
I think that's a very astute observation, Boy Green.
Hi. Thank you.
I think that is what he's trying to say. I think they're doing a lot to try to shield Field, because they know New York. They know the vitriol that we can, turn. Even when somebody is leading the entire NFL in touchdowns, like Aaron Lazard was. Alan Lazard.
Yeah, I know it's hard to remember his name. Yeah.
In week 6 of last year, you guys still wanted him on the team. Didn't matter. Didn't care about the touchdowns. So the vitriol. I think they're trying to defend Fields from that before it even happens by saying, "Oh, it's going to take time. We need patience. We believe in him." All that type of stuff. I just don't think. I feel like you guys, believe in him so much that I don't even think it's necessary to say, because I don't think anyone is going to, turn on him after one game. Like, we would need to see weeks and weeks of him playing like he did against the Giants for people to start turning.
Now, Wudi, this is a completely separate note, but I see it in the comments, and I did see it this morning. Did you hear about the New York Jets rivalry jerseys? Have you gotten a peek?
Yes.
Okay, let's throw it up on the screen. Let's take a quick detour over here, if we can. Okay, and we need your immediate thoughts here on recorded show, unrecorded digital. Your thoughts here on these rivalry jerseys, which I'm about to throw up on the screen so you guys can see it, perhaps for the first time if you haven't seen it yet. We'll start off with our quarterback, Justin Fields. That's a good place to start here. Justin in these jerseys. I'm going to be honest. I had thoughts in my head of what I thought these jerseys were going to look like. And the made-up thought in my head, I'm going to be honest, I was concerned. Because I said, oh, these are about to be ugly as sin. But Wudi, what do you make of these? Let's throw them up on the screen. These are the New York Jets rivalry jerseys, and we'll get better looks on side profiles, and I'll try to get a few other photos. This is Justin Fields in it, and I heard someone in the comment section, they were asking for us to talk about these. So there you go, that new Jets jersey reveal they like. So, Wudi, your thoughts?
I can't lie. I don't really care about jerseys too much.
Sure.
Of course I can make something up and be like, yo, these are fire. No. Or like they're terrible. I don't know. I just don't. I guess I don't have my finger on the pulse of football jersey fashion.
Yeah,
I would love to
obviously.
have my finger on the pulse of a team that makes the playoffs.
Oh,
So yeah, I mean, for me personally, I couldn't care less about these different jerseys, the different colors. You want to, paint them up in clown masks, don't matter. Can we please stop the longest playoff drought in professional sports? That's my concern. With everything that we talk about, that's always my concern. So with these jerseys, cool. If it makes them feel good, if they look in the mirror and this jersey makes them, play better, then I'm all for it.
Well, first off, just right off the top, that you saying that you you don't really have a sense for fashion. That's obvious based on what you bring to the table every
I actually
day. What you wear.
specifically said football jersey fashion.
But
that's now after I complimented your great observation with Darren Mougey, now you out here not even listening to the words that are being said. But Hennessy, my guy Hennessy Hosman, he knows what he's talking about. Only for one game. Like, what are we talking about?
It's actually not only for one game. So
how many?
Okay.
Two, three.
So I guess some people not paying attention, which is okay, Woody. That's okay. Yeah. I understand. Someone with such an attention span, such as yours. I was waiting for you to say that. It's one stupid game. Who cares? Okay. Guess what, folks? It's not just one game. All right. We play to win the game, but it's not just one game.
Is it 2 games? How many games is it?
I'll let you know. Don't rush perfection, pal. All right? Don't rush perfection.
Where is the perfection?
2. Count of 2.
2. Oh, so
and they're both in the primetime games. That is week 4, Monday Night Football against Miami Dolphins week 4, and the Thursday, November 13th game at New England. Both of those where both teams will be representing their rivalry uniforms. Okay?
So you're going to get a win in these jerseys, you think?
Let me see. Let me get another look. Wait. I'm gonna be honest. I thought the jerseys were gonna be booty cheeks beforehand, but now that I see them, I mean, this is a sleek look. I'm all about it. I might have to add a few more jerseys to the 400 I have in my closet. That's for sure. These are looking nice. Just wanted to say, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. But damn, some people in the comments, we don't give a shit about who the captains are. We don't give a shit what the jerseys look like. Damn. People are not willing to dabble. I mean, hot damn. They're just like, hey, give me wins. Give me wins. So selfish. Yeah, playoffs. Super Bowls. What about the jerseys, people? What about the jerseys? What about the C on the chest? There's so much that matters in this universe, and you guys just are not appreciating it. If you don't stop and smell the roses once in a while, you might miss it. A famous person once said that in a movie. A famous person once did. Yeah.
I guess so. Well, yeah. I mean, I was trying to smell that rose. I'm trying to waft. I was wafting, trying to get that going. But
all right.
I don't know. File 404 or error 404 file not found.
Okay, wow. Woody can speak computer language. Look at him in 2025. Beep, boop, boop, papa. Zoot, 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 zoot. Okay, we're getting some of that action happening here. Beautiful. Woody, what are your thoughts here? Let's get this going as well. And let me do this for you. Let me give you a private chat. Just a one-on-one quick shout out here as we're talking about the roster. And it's about this initial 53 and some of the moves that happen. How you feeling about this team? How you feeling about this roster?
It's solid. It's an Aaron Glenn roster. For pretty much the whole offseason, I loved the running backs.
Yeah.
I still love the running back. I love them more, actually.
Oh, wow.
The offensive line looks like they are very good, I would say. Corners should be solid.
Hopefully more than solid, but yeah.
It depends on how you define solid. But defensive line, the starters at least should also be pretty good. So yeah, I think the roster is it's an Aaron Glenn roster. Is it perfect? Is it a Super Bowl contender? No. But I do think there are things that this team is going to do well, like run the football. I think they're going to have an identity, and that's something where we had the roster, we ain't have no identity. Now I think we're going to have an identity, and year in, year out, we're going to build on the roster.
Now, I want to say this with all due respect, Woody. With all due respect. You said that this is not a Super Bowl roster, yeah?
Oh, yeah. That's a fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've never seen a Super Bowl roster. How in God's green earth would you know what it even looks like? Huh?
Was I in a coma? Was I in a coma in February?
What have you seen with a Jets Super Bowl roster? What does that even look like? You were like -50 when that happened. Come on, man.
What do you like? What happens every February? Do you stop watching football when the Jets are eliminated from the?
I do not.
Yeah, so we've all. So I mean, I don't know because I don't know your observing skills, but I'm watching the teams that make it to the Super Bowl. I watch the teams that make it to the playoffs because this is a copycat league. It's important to know what's going on elsewhere.
So why haven't you shared that information with the Jets? If you just know what a Super Bowl roster looks like, why don't you tell the Jets what it looks like then, Wudi?
Well, tell them to answer my calls because my phone's right here.
All right.
I have no problem. Okay. Your boy Mougey can hit up Wudi, and then we can get this duty.
Well, let's add this in. We've got a super chat shout out here happening on the program. Appreciate it.
Wow.
We have a super chat shout out happening here on the program. It's Hennessy Heisman 2188, member for 11 months. Appreciate that. A win week 1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers will give the team confidence for week 2. And I agree. Week 2 is tough with the Buffalo Bills at home. But if you beat the Steelers, the vibes are good. You go 0-1 no matter how you get there, and then you have the potential going 0-2 against Buffalo. That's where it gets difficult. So I do believe that is the key.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, a win. We like to carry it over to the next week. So we'll see how that goes. I just saw the predictions come out. Where I think it was NFL Network. They had like 8 people predict.
Oh, I have not seen this.
Oh yeah, only one was rooting for us, or not rooting for it.
The week 1 predictions you're talking about, not the season. Week 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I still haven't seen that, but now I know what you're talking about. Yes. They do that on a week-to-week basis, and you see the full panel, and everyone loves dunking on those people because, like, if everyone goes, "Oh, the Browns are going to win," and then the other team wins, and the Bengals go, "Hey, look at these guys, didn't believe," and they do like a screenshot thing and everything, and clown on them the next day. No, I got you. Hey, by the way, Wudi, real quick, I might as well just break the fourth wall here. What is your situation looking like for the rest of the show?
I'm in the process of figuring that out.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I was trying to privately nudge you on the side, but I was ineffective.
No, it's just Okay. I don't have the I can't run the radio show and be on the phone call at the same time. I'm out here trying to do my best to boom, boom, boom with it. So, sometimes you see me turn right, you see me turn left.
Sure.
And
yeah. And the Macarena, right, one step back.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, I got you. Do a little electric slide action. Sure. Okay, so Wudi, are you good to continue or?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I'm just I'm just trying to dance it. It takes 2 to tango, they say. I'm doing one of these numbers. Okay, I'm doing one of these, and then I didn't see it grabbing the hand, so I'm like, oh, am I supposed to myself? Am I what's happening? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, we here.
Okay, so what was the move, if any, that surprised you from the 53-man roster being put together? You called it solid. Some people would use a different S word, but I go to you, Wudi, and you tell me, did a move surprise you?
I got to go with Gibson being on the team. I feel like for quite a few players, we talked about like the clean slate, how they have the clean slate, and they got to do something to prove themselves. But Gibson was hurt. I didn't see. Too many people talking about, oh, Gibson made this, great play or this great return. Meanwhile, my guy, Kene Nwanu, he's like the best, we got. And then Pritchett, right, we were talking about as well. I'm not seeing how Gibson got his spot. Like, I don't see it. I'm not a Clemens hater. I know everyone hates Clemens. They're so mad. He made the
A
team.
lot of people do.
But like you look at who he beat out, and it's like, yeah, I didn't see anybody worthy of replacing him. But I felt like Pritchett was worthy enough to replace Gibson. So I would say that's probably the big surprise. Of course, I'm team Adrian Martinez till I die. So seeing Amart, not in a Jets uni, and then Brady Cook out here practice squad. And I mean, we were talking about the guys that we would take. I would have taken all 6 of them over Brady Cook, to be honest with you. So,
wow.
Yeah, I wasn't too stoked on that.
Did you see where Martinez landed?
I did not, actually. I did not.
Okay. Oh, here we go. We get to break the news to Wudi. So Martinez gets waived. Adrian Martinez, we're talking about the quarterback. He gets waived, so he goes to waivers. He clears waivers, and then he has a choice. From everything I heard, Wudi, the Jets offered him to come back, and he went, "No, I'm good," and he chose this new place, from what I hear. And the new place is the San Francisco 49ers. He is on their practice squad. And according to 49ers people, he is QB3. So I don't blame Martinez one iota. I wrote an article about it. You guys can see it on Heavy on Jets. He rose up a ranking with the Jets. Obviously, Brady Cook was QB3. They kept him. Martinez got cut first. So obvious that Brady Cook was QB3. And then you look at the final preseason game, he got the first whack. So they thought Brady Cook was there, which means if Martinez would have come back, that would have been his QB4. With the 49ers in a new place, he's QB3 plus. If we're being honest, I have no idea what Tanner Engstrand's going to be. And this is not because I'm not doing this because he's 10 feet taller than me. That's not what I'm doing here. Okay. Kyle Shanahan, that 49ers offense cooks. So he gets a new op and higher on the depth chart, new situation. I don't blame Adrian Martinez at all for skippying right out of town.
Yeah, I mean, if that's my son or my brother or my cousin, or someone that I like, I would tell him to do the same thing. That's what I would do. I would tell him to do the same thing. This team, never treat anybody like a priority that only treats you like an option. All right, the Jets, they disrespected this man, and now you're going with one of the greatest offensive minds the game has ever known, and my guy Kyle Shanahan. You've seen what they did developing Brock Purdy. He's the only QB still on a roster from his draft class, Mr. Irrelevant. And now Adrian. I'm not saying that he's about to be a franchise guy somewhere, but I think in a pinch, he puts on a good game if Brock's out, and now other teams are like, whoa, who was that? And so I think that's a really good spot for him, and he made the right choice.
For sure.
The Jets, unfortunately, I don't know if they did.
Yeah, right. That's fair enough. Again, they could have done other machinations where I think Martinez could have been the sole guy, but they chose Brady Cook, obviously. So, again, I don't blame him at all. Good situation. He was a really good soldier the last 2 years. Obviously, he was the preseason hero last year and then rode the practice squad bench the full year. And then this year, obviously, where he was on the preseason roster, the 90-man roster, whatever you want to call it. And he, sort of worked his magic through the preseason. So, hey, man, good op. Good luck to him, and he gone. By the way, all of a sudden my southern accent coming out. By the way, Jesus. By the way, the other Jets that landed in new spots, Carter Warren ended up with the Atlanta Falcons. For those who missed it, my boy Donovan Edwards, and a salute to our NFL insider, Matt Lombardo. He broke this news to me, and I saw no one else said it on Twitter, so I say, hey, here's what Matt Lombardo told me, and that went viral. Donovan Edwards goes to Washington Commanders land, so he leaves. Jerick Bernard-Converse was the only Jet that got claimed off waivers. That was Jerick Bernard-Converse going to the Cleveland Browns. And then Malachi Corley also ended up on the Browns. And apparently he says, now you tell me if this is real or not, Wudi, okay? You tell me the truth. You put your hand up, put your other hand on the Bible, and you solemnly swear to tell the truth when I ask you this question.
So help me God, right? Is that what I said?
That's exactly what you say. You knew that a little too well. I'm not going to press on that, but that's okay. It's this. Malachi Corley's representation said through Jordan Schultz that he had multiple opportunities, and Malachi Corley, chose Cleveland. He said, Cleveland is the place I want to be. I turn to you, Wudi, and you tell me fact or fiction.
Well, we talked about it on Tuesday that we thought he was going to have suitors because he only had the 1 year. Now,
and I want to make this clear. The thing that I'm asking, whether it's fact or fiction, not if he had multiple opportunities, because we'll never know that, but that if he had multiple opportunities, he chose Cleveland. That's what I want to know.
That's a tough part to this. I'm not sure. You know what? Y'all gonna call me a truther. I'm gonna say fact. Because that wide receiver room is cheeks. What are you talking about? You got Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, who's throwing him the football? Come on,
Sure, somebody. What are you talking about? Because at this point, he don't care about that. He don't want to play with Aaron Rodgers. Look at what playing with Aaron Rodgers did to him. He just wants to be in a room where he can compete with a blank slate, which was actually what he had this just now, and he messed it up.
True.
But the Browns, this is another opportunity with a roster where literally nobody is competing, or nobody besides Jeudy has their spot solidified. So if I'm a receiver trying to get snaps, that's not a bad place to go at all.
I guess, but I don't know. I saw that he picked Cleveland, I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then when I hear multiple opportunities and he chose Cleveland, all of a sudden, I'm going to be honest, I'm putting, oh, help me God. I looked sideways, went, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. If I'm a wide receiver, I'm like, ooh, where can I go? Yeah, Elijah Moore got traded to Cleveland. That worked out well. Like, come on, man. Come on. Anywho, I digress, but just want to throw that out there. So, yeah, that's where everyone basically ended up. JBC, Corley, Cleveland, Carter Warren, Atlanta, Donovan Edwards, Washington. Obviously, we talked about Martinez to San Francisco. So that was the bulk of basically where everyone went. And Tyler Johnson, I saw people talking about him a lot. He did get cut from the 53, but immediately brought back on the practice squad. And Darren Mougey talked about him today at the press conference as if they didn't make any change. Like, he's on the team. So I would anticipate practice squad elevations coming for Tyler Johnson. So he's basically on the roster just like anybody else. The moves, I see no more additions. Hep asking that. Wudi, there are 3 at the time of publication. Again, I haven't seen any other news that have happened. I'll double check the Jets. I've not heard any announcements. But as of like an hour ago or something, the Jets had 3 practice squad spots still available on the roster because Leonda Wiegand is roster exemption on the practice squad. So they still have 3 spots left to use. So more additions to come. We just don't know who they're going to be.
Yeah, that'll be nice to see where they're headed, like what direction they're heading. Even if you think about like offense versus defense, what are they looking at?
Give me a
curious question that just popped into my head is your guy, your best friend, talk to him. And then you talk to us about you talking to him for a long time. Cole Laval, is he? Where's he at?
He made the cut. He's one of the many practice squad players.
Okay.
Well, I was about to say, let me. He is definitely on it. The thing I was going to double check and say is who was the other one? I can't remember. Who was the other practice squad player that made it? There was another offensive lineman. It might have been Marquise, I guess, for a second. But no, yeah, let me see if I have it here. I know Cole made it, but who was the other offensive lineman that was with them on this roster sheet? It was, I'm an idiot. Leonda Wiegand. We just talked about him. He was the other offensive lineman that made it. So, yeah, my boy Cole made it. He positional flexibility, can play all 5 positions. I'm happy for him. But like I said, the thing I would say, if I'm just objectively looking at this, there's not a single defensive end on this practice squad. What in the name of everything that's holy? Like, we need to fix that right quick. Like, that'd be where one of my spots is going. People have suggested it could go to Zaire Barnes got cut. We mentioned the cuts that happened. So does Zaire Barnes come back? Does Marquise Hayes, the guard, come back? So there's been some of that floating around. Is another quarterback. The Jets started camp with 4 quarterbacks. Now they're down to 3. Is a 4th one joining? But I would be circling defensive end personally on the old PS, the old practice squad.
Definitely. That, to me, that's a position of need. It's one of the most important positions in the league, and we don't really have a lot of depth at that position. We all love Jermaine. We all love Will. But, after that, we start, now we talking about Clemens, and, you guys know how you guys feel about Clemens. I have to explain that. So yeah, that is definitely one worth looking at. Yeah, probably the top of the list, like you just said. I would say it's the top of the list.
Hey, by the way, Matthew Wright, I just peeked over at Instagram and saw that you were giving shout outs. You're like, man, I might have to hop on over to YouTube to get your guys' attention. I apologize, and I wish StreamYard was better. Unfortunately, your guys' Instagram comments don't come up on my normal feed of it. I see YouTube, I see Facebook, I see Twitter, I see everything over here. The one that we don't is Instagram, and blame the StreamYard gods because I have to go to a different tab to check in on the Instagram people. So I apologize for not seeing all of your attention here. But I see you've hopped on over to YouTube. He says, fellas, any college game you like tonight for betting / entertainment purposes? Anything on that, Wudi, you can potentially help out with?
I unfortunately got nothing. I already placed my one bet for today. It's on the Mets. So let's go Mets.
Okay.
Yeah, they came back to life. Wake me up. They came back to life. And boom, I just clear, just out here been betting on them. Last night I lost a little bit because I had more faith in the Phillies. I thought they were gonna get a run, but they got none. Yeah, tonight the Marlins, they about to get the smackdown laid on them. So I got the Mets -1.5.
All right. Well, yeah, -1.5. That's sort of boring. You want something, Matthew? I got you. You. Here's a college football game for tonight. Tonight, Wudi, I'm sure you already had it on your bingo card. Actually, this is tomorrow night, but I'll still give it to you. It's tomorrow night on Friday night. Western Illinois versus 12th ranked Illinois. Do you take a guess? How much of a point favorite do you think number 12 ranked Illinois is over directional Illinois?
Probably a whole lot.
It is 45 points.
God damn, that's crazy.
Take the plus 45, baby. Take the plus 45. I'm taking directional Illinois all day, baby. Let's make that paper. Come on now. 45 points. Jesus. Can you show up? Can you get off the deck? Can you get off the canvas? 45 points. If I'm the coach, I'm like, hey, man, we may not beat this team tonight. What? 45 points? Can we stay within 45 for the dignity of our university and your families? So yeah, give me directional Illinois for 500 now.
They might need you in the locker room.
I'm ready to fire them up, baby. I'm ready to fire them up. Who would have thought? They're like, who the hell is this? Yeah, this guy from New York. He just give you a quick pep rally for this key Illinois battle. So there you go. Yeah, 45 points. I'm not kidding. That is the official line right now from ESPN Bet. So take that where you will. Anywho, Woodster, a lot to unpack from all of that action. A 53-man roster, waiver claims, Darren Mougey, and next week we've got Jet Steelers. So let's put a bow on this puppy and sign a couple of autographs, kiss a couple of babies here, and putting it all together. And we could do it like this. Jet Steelers, give us a thought a week out from our true evaluations, week and days out, because we're really going to get into it, obviously, on Tuesday and Thursday with season predictions and obviously the Jet Steelers full breakdown.
Yeah, I can't do that. But no, I appreciate the question, but I can't do that. Okay. So Thursday, we'll talk about Jet Steelers, like you said, with special guests. It could be the return.
Yes.
The return of something that used to be so exciting, So
it spices up the bedroom, that's for sure.
All right. That is what Boy Green has said. And then Tuesday of next week, we doing season predictions. So we're talking about like the Jets record. And then I know Mr. Bradshaw was asking about getting us to pick Super Bowl picks. So we will be doing that. So when we talk in Thursday about the Steelers, that's when I will talk Thursday about.
So you punt. Wow.
Right. Call me Kai Kroger, man.
Oh well, he got cut. I don't think he. I don't think
he get cut. He get cut.
He got cut a long time ago. You're talking about Austin McNamara?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Damn. I'm sorry to the disrespect to the McNamara clan that may be tuning in, going, the hell? Kai Kroger got cut a month ago, but okay.
Damn, that was not an astute observation.
Clearly not. That was the opposite of an astute observation. I'll let you guys fill in that A word, but I want to thank you guys for joining us here on the program. 300 plus people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. We're streaming live to 5 different destinations. Again, the main hub for all things Boy Green and all things Wudi is on our respective YouTube channels. That's youtube.com/boygreen25 and youtube.com/takeflighttalk. I was about 70-ish subscribers away from 8,000 at the beginning of business today. So, folks, any subscriptions to that service, I'd appreciate that. Is youtube.com/boygreen25. And my boy Wudi here has a cup and a can, and he's looking for some money to get thrown in it. So let's go. Let's get it to him on the monetization front. And speaking of monetization, hey now, this is nice. Eventually, Wudi will get some of these super chats coming on the show. Let's go.
Wow.
$5 super chat. Hennessy Heisman, appreciate you. I expect Aaron Rodgers to start slow like he normally does, and him running for his life while he looks like he's in quicksand. # send the house, Glenn. Okay, I like it. Now, Wudi won't respond to this because he refuses to talk anything Jets Steelers, but you know.
Yeah, I mean that does sound like a solid prediction. That's a solid, yeah. I mean, like he said, Rodgers does usually start slow. He could end up running for his life. I mean, with Quinnen, now that Harrison, I feel like Harrison Phillips is a game changer. With Harrison, now we got Quinnen, Will Jermaine. I mean, we definitely need to be applying pressure, 100%. And their line isn't what it used to be. So let's get it going. Let's get it popping, and let's pressure that man.
Yeah, I would say this. I do expect Aaron Rodgers to start slow. He didn't participate in the preseason games, excuse me. He joined the offseason late. We're getting a rusty-ass Aaron Rodgers, baby. And him running for his life is, oh, God. Oh, geez. Oh, that pass rush is getting after me again. What am I to do? And that's Aaron Rodgers, that old bastard.
That was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Reaching for the life alert. Where is it? I thought it was around my neck. Oh, God, where is it? Yeah, it's Aaron Rodgers, baby. Hit the life alert. Boop, boop, boop. I'm falling and I can't get up. That's it. Oh, he's sending the house, baby. He's sending the bleeping house. So Hennessy Heisman, by the way, you got 5 raffle tickets. You're $1 away from another one. The month of August wraps up this weekend, so just keep that in mind. And our #1 Austria Jet fan sending a Boy Green Coffee Club membership. Let's friggin' go, baby. By the way, went to Care W Zen. Appreciate y'all. And thank you, Austrian. Let's add another one to Austrian's total. He's at 216 raffle tickets. For those counting at home, good Lord have mercy. All right, Wudi, since you're punting on Jets Steelers, I'm punting on our conversation. It's over. Let's wrap it up. It's done. Finito. Finished.
Oh. Okay. Had a blast. And, of course, everyone that's in the comments, YouTube, Instagram, X, appreciate you guys. And we'll be back next week.
We'll see you. God bless.